Sometimes, you know, Diddy will request certain works to be done and tell us don't go to sleep until it's done. And the truth is we'll be up for days trying to accomplish that. I've tried to get my business straight with them on this album, but the truth is they're not playing fair. They hit me on below the belt on so many situations. Just dealing with this. It's the contract that they give me and the offer that they gave me was just disgusting. The producer fee, pennies, and on top of that, these guys are trying to steal my publishing. I can't go for that, so I'm fighting back. He's a fighter, but I'm gonna put in this fight. I gotta do it for myself, my rights, and most importantly, my kids. Taking my publishing or stealing it is I'm not gonna let that happen. Not gonna let that happen. Again, this is one of those projects that took so much time from me. I missed holidays with my family.
Now, here's the thing, right? And you know, I remember I did a whole conversation about kind of explaining about writers and like, you know, intellectual property and publishing and stuff like that. Again, this guy calls himself a producer. I'm not too sure if he also writes, but he's a producer. Again, as I told y'all, usually the producer is entitled to half the publishing on the track, right? Now, the thing with people like Diddy and even a Kanye is that they might utilize 10 different producers, right? They might even have the engineer producing, right? They might throw in something themselves. So it'll be so many producers that how do you determine someone's credit or someone's contribution to a record? Now, honestly, just kind of how the game goes is that the person who is the bigger artist, like for example, if you're working with Diddy, him or his label, they're going to kind of dole out what it's going to be. And it's not much of a, oh no, like a negotiation. It's like, hey, listen, take it or leave it type of thing. So, you know, I kind of understand what everybody's like mad over the thing with publishing, but this is the business of music. It's all about leverage. It's never really about talent. It's all about leverage, right? And if you have no leverage versus Diddy, it is what it is. Anyway, let me finish.
Just out working on this album. At what point I was running around with the hard drives, the computer, just to run the ball on this album, to finish the production on it, make sure that this album came to, you know, a good project with good vibes, you know, just where it is right now. And just to be offered little to no participation in this is highly disrespectful. I won't be that guy 20, 30 years from now looking back saying, I wish I'd done this. I'm going to do this now. Doing this situation is not easy. Taking Puff to court, suing him is not easy. I don't have the monies that it's going to take to fight him in court. So I'm just asking, you know, if you in support.
What up, Brown Skin Dragon? I see you, girl.
It's in my bio to my GoFundMe.
Shit, baby, what up?
The money will go towards my attorney fees and to just make sure I'm keeping my head above water during the process. I really appreciate this. Thank you so much.
Okay.
I apologize.
All right, well, so that was a video. He basically said he set up a GoFundMe because he got to sue Diddy. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, as much as, you know, not discouraging people to file lawsuits or none of the things like that, once you get to this point, and the same point that where Tiffany Red was at, where you're calling out Beyonce or you're like publicly saying, yo, this person's jerking me, other people take note of how you carry yourself. It's more than about the business. If you know somebody's always going to go to online and try to sully your name rather than get on the phone, and maybe try to get on the phone already, usually most people in the industry are going to stay away from you. Like, for example, this guy, I'm pretty sure he's not like that popping relevant today, because once you're doing this, and just like again with Tiffany Red, ain't nobody gonna come to you for songs. They'll be like, oh shit, I'm chilling. I don't want to do nothing with you. You know, the industry is usually a lot of unspoken rules, and this is one of those rules where if you're exposing niggas, right, people aren't gonna be, unless you're super fucking talented, they're not gonna be continue to work with you if they feel that, oh, you might do that to me as well, right? Okay, so he makes that video. And we got to notice the date. This was February 7th, okay? After that, he made another video. Okay, and this was the update the day after.
Hello, everyone. Until further notice, I will not be performing at any gigs or anything like that. For security reasons, my family, friends, and everyone close to me just feels like there's a lot of potential threats, and everybody's just telling me what he's allegedly capable of, and it's very scary for myself, and it has me worried about my kids, and just sleeping with anxiety and different things like that. So just moving forward, just want to pause on everything until we know that it's clear and safe for me to come back outside of work. I appreciate you all for your love and support, and everybody that knows me, etc. Thank you so much. Love. Hello, everyone.
Okay, so he thanks people for their support, and all of a sudden, I think well, actually, he was already posting that he was a little bit disgruntled. He posted a few days even before that how supposedly Diddy's demeanor was in terms of working on the music.
Hey, because I run shit here, nigga. You feel me? I run shit.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Little Rod ain't worth giving his kingdom to if we don't control his publishing. I can solve his efforts with 3 other human beings. He's eating at our table, and I like his backstory, but you need to have other people. It's hard to work with him unless we have his pub. He's a piece of shit human, but we do not need his talent unless we can work with him.
Yeah, hey, because I run shit here, nigga.
Okay. And that little back and forth right there was Diddy just seems to not give a fuck. Anyway, you see some people in the comment section who were trying to clarify what's going on. Not too sure who this is. Jazzy, who's this? Not too sure who that is, but they were saying, Rod, come on. You added sounds to songs. You were an instrumentalist for hire. Don't add fuel to a man's name that's going through it. See? Okay, that's also contextualizing what's going on. For example, Kanye West. Kanye West wants to produce My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Most notably, he goes out, gets an orchestra, right? He's not classically trained in playing the piano. He knows his notes. He knows how to kind of get around. Maybe could hum a melody or whatever, but he might need someone who's classically trained to play whatever. Now, did that person who played the thing and laid it down, are they work for hire, or should they get intellectual property credit? A lot of times they don't get credit. They usually just say, hey, listen, we brought you in to play this piece. You play this piece. We're going to compensate you pretty decently. But other than that, you're not getting credited, whatever. None of that's happening. This person, Jazzy, is saying that's what Rod kind of meant or kind of contributed here. And I think there were some other people that kind of jumped into the mix. I know Stevie J eventually did. Let me see. Where's Stevie J? Okay, Stevie J commented on another post.
I run shit.
Right? And he said, man, post the whole video, man. Don't make it seem like niggas sitting around joking on you and you didn't produce 9 songs in the project. Adding a piano on a song doesn't make you the producer. Adding a bass on a song definitely don't make you the producer. Tell the whole story of how you came in as an engineer, don't get selective amnesia, and don't try to make the homie look like he's stealing from you, because clearly I know that ain't the case. Okay? Right. So those things happen, right? And now all of a sudden an explosive lawsuit drops, and it dropped yesterday, which is almost like 2 weeks to the day. Here's the lawsuit, and again, I think we had got up to like page 20-something, but we're probably going to go through it again a bit. Again, a bunch of people are mentioned. You're going to see their faces here. Yo, they did Diddy dirty with this picture, man. I ain't going to lie to you. Being a billionaire, you could look like you 35 for the rest of your life, man. Diddy do look like he close to 70 right here, but shit. You know what I mean? Hey, he puts it together. This was during COVID when people saw him like with his grays, but you never see him with grays these times. Yeah, even Justin got sued. Lucian got sued, which, by the way, 100% this guy's done in the music industry, right? Once you sue, this is a top nigga in music, right? Like, he's like he's a guy who Drake raps about, saying, tell Lucian I'm tearing a hole through my budget, all that type of stuff. He runs all these labels, right? He's the president and CEO of UMG. Ethiopia. She works a lot with the Migos, QC, and she's been working at Capitol for a long time over in Motown. And I guess this person was one of the assistants. You see Motown also gets sued. Universal Music gets sued. Once you sue these labels like that, you're done. Again, this industry is one of those places where, did I ever tell you the story of, I probably never told you the story of Lil Pump. This is the story I heard about Lil Pump, right? Lil Pump. So Lil Pump tried to finesse the label and basically found out what an industry that no matter if they compete, they all kind of, it's almost like it's a fraternity to some extent. I'll tell you how. Lil Pump signs a deal, gets some money, puts out some records. Then Lil Pump's lawyer realized the deal wasn't actually legit because Lil Pump was underage and it didn't go through the proper legal procedures that it needs to go through to get a underage artist signed. What happened then? Lil Pump technically got out of his deal, and all the masters for the songs, remember when you sign, they usually own your masters, all the masters for the songs that he dropped under the label went back to him. So now he got money from the label, and then he gets out of the deal. It's like finessing. If y'all know the streaming world, it's like what Ninja did in a sense, but he didn't finesse. He got paid to go on Mixer, and then after Mixer shut down, and he was back on Twitch. He was on Twitch. He got paid to leave and go to Mixer. He went to Mixer, got the money, and then went right back to Twitch. Anyway, so Pump gets out of his contract, right? Warner Music Group, they felt they were finessed. Simultaneously, from what I was hearing, the top guy there at his management group, the Lights Global, was also trying to get like a joint venture deal to sign other artists. Remember, that's around the time also Boom Gang is popping in. They had a whole plan of like signing a lot of these viral people and kind of go crazy. And what ended up happening is that, and this is a story I heard, and I heard it from legit sources. What ended up happening is Warner Music Group, allegedly, because they felt so finessed and they thought their business was done in bad faith, and to try to finesse a record label like that, they take it personal. They banned Pump and his management from any Warner Music building. Not at all. Well, of course, there's two other big companies, Sony Music Entertainment and then Universal Music Group. So, of course, they're like, all right, fuck Warner then. We finessed their ass. We about to go over to the other companies that don't fuck with them, and we're going to sign with them. I hear they try to go to the other companies, and the other companies are looking like, nigga, you just finesse them. Would you think, wow, we going to give you money that you go finesse us? Essentially, nobody signed them or was willing to even have those conversations to sign them, which led to them having to do the right thing. You know what they did? Went right back to Warner. I don't know if they apologized, but they got back in the deal with Warner, okay? Because at the end of the day, the industry just wasn't about to let no little nigga with no fucking face tattoos come and finesse this whole thing. Now, of course, like, he's still landing on his feet because, he got back in his deal and whatever. But to think that you're about to hit a lick on a record company or the record industry and still fuck with the industry doesn't work like that. So I give you that story to tell you, when you start suing Universal Music Group and Motown and them, you're essentially announcing you're done, because they ain't nobody gonna fuck with you after that, right? If you sue Universal Music Group, Universal is not gonna clear anything with you producing. Like, you know what I mean? Come on, especially when you're accusing them of some such heinous things. Anyway, cool. All right, so yeah, and then talks about Rodney Jones, which is Lil Rod. And yeah, we went through a lot of these things, which is a summary of events. All right, so we'll read a couple of these. From September 2022 to November 2023, he produced 9 songs on the album. He lived with Mr. Combs for months at a time, spending holidays. So it looked like maybe, well, this is only 2 months that he produced. I need to know when he lived with Diddy. He lived with Combs for months at a time, spending holidays, birthdays, and missing major family events. Okay, he resided at his house in L.A., Cali, Los Angeles, which is in Cali, in New York City, and Miami, Florida, actually. And also Virgin Islands, I guess he was on a yacht. Okay, all right. Let's get to some of the things that would be interesting. It said Mr. Combs required him to record him constantly. Now, I was thinking like recording, like, you know, having a phone or like a camera to record him. But now we're getting a little context from what Stevie J says, which I don't know if this guy actually admits at first. He wasn't a producer. He was an engineer. He was an engineer that came into the fold that probably started producing. That a lot of engineers have aspirations of being producers because, shit, that's the closest way to get your beats already chosen, right? Because you're working with the artist to pick beats, right? So if you got some shit, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to get way more done. Anyway, cool. Okay, so I guess he's recording him doing music, right? Cool. He says he experienced a bunch of stuff that went too far beyond his role as a producer on the album. Okay, the claims and his complaints, blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. It said there's hundreds of footage and audio recordings of Mr. Combs and his staff engaged in a serious illegal activity. This nigga was a fed. Holy shit. Now, these are like, some of these allegations are crazy. He said Mr. Jones has secured irrefutable evidence of the acquisition, use, and distribution of ecstasy, cocaine, GHB, ketamine. Oh, yeah, I can't see it. Can I see it? Oh. Right here. Sorry, chat. Ketamine, marijuana, and mushrooms, the display and distribution of unregistered illegal firearms. Mr. Combs providing laced alcohol beverages to minors. That's like a wild accusation to make. Like, Diddy's like 50. Like, you know what I mean? I know Diddy like his young girls, but like, he gonna get a 25-year-old. Like, I can't see Diddy even hanging around with like someone who's a teenager. You know what I mean? But this person claimed they have irrefutable proof, right? Which, by the way, we haven't seen such. They're just making those claims. And sex workers. Now, we've heard about those sex workers and the, you know, the male escorts allegedly from the Cassie thing. And let me see. Saying that basically Diddy always tell them to go get drugs. Christian Combs drugging and sexual assaulting women. Yeah, by the way, I talked about this last night, so this might be a little bit of recap. We're just gonna have to speed through some of this stuff. Young Miami cousin, or assistant assaulted Mr. Jones. Actor Cuba Gooding Jr. sexually harassing and assaulting Mr. Jones. And then this is what's interesting. We need some people guessing right now. Rapper so and so, and this is redacted. Don't know why. Right? Rapper so and so on Mr. Combs' yacht consorting with underage girls, sex workers, and R&B singer so-and-so in Mr. Combs' Los Angeles homes consorting with underage girls and sex workers. Who y'all think those are? I know, we're on page 20. We're going to get there, you know? Okay. They talk about a shooting that happened, right? And they actually back it up because there's actually a news article about the shooting. They even have some pictures of like some of the stuff happening. And this was hilarious. Mr. Combs attempted to groom him into engaging in gay sex. Oh my God. This is where Stevie J kind of came in. Mr. Combs used access to Stevie J and his knowledge of Mr. Jones' admiration of Stevie J to groom and entice him to engage into homosexuality. Mr. Combs went so far to share a video of Stevie J anally penetrating a Caucasian man without a condom. This was done to ease Mr. Jones' anxiety concerning homosexuality. According to Mr. Combs, this is normal practice in the music industry. Look, even Stevie's doing it. Oh, hell no. Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones that he had engaged in sexual intercourse with rapper so-and-so, R&B singer so-and-so, and Stevie J. Who is the rapper? Who the rapper is, bro? I have a few, I don't know who it is, but I have a few, like, possibilities. Maybe one of these niggas thought the neighbors knew his name. Maybe the other nigga used to be like, hold on, wait a minute. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to figure out who could these redacted motherfuckers be. But one's a rapper and one's a singer. They're claiming that Diddy fucked him. Somebody says Freddie Gibbs? Oh, hell nah. You tell me it was Diddy who took a picture of Freddie Gibbs gaping asshole? Oh my God. Oh my sweet Jesus. Hold up. All right. Anyway, the following are screenshots of Stevie J anally penetrating a Caucasian man that Mr. Combs provided to Mr. Jones. What the fuck? Yo, look at the pain in this nigga's face. Yo, what? All right, yeah, I was gonna ask, what the hell did niggas get out of gay sex? Because I'm like, this don't look like y'all having fun. This look like this is pain. This look like it's painful, brother. What the fuck? Oh my God, this is bad. There ain't no porn on this, right? If I keep scrolling down, we ain't gonna see some wild shit, right? God damn. Now, let's get to Carisha Maxwell real quick. And by the way, yeah, I know we're on page 20. By the way, actually, let me interject something into that real quick. Because, give me one second, XXLmag.com. Essentially, apparently it wasn't Stevie J, but there's actually a video, right? So apparently it says a male porn star is claiming he's the one pictured in the sexually explicit photos used for Diddy's lawsuit, and it's actually not Stevie J. On Monday, a music producer, Lil Rod Jones, filed a lawsuit against Diddy, accusing the media mogul of sexually abusing him and other crimes during their time working from September 22. Oh, never mind. I thought it was only 2 months. Or it was a year and like 2 months. Okay. September 22 to November 23. Okay. Lil Rod's sprawling lawsuit was obtained by, okay, whatever. Damn. Bet. Let me see. Wait. Okay. In one photo, Lil Rod alleges producer Stevie J is pictured with having sex with a Caucasian male that Diddy allegedly provided for Lil Rod. What? However, an adult film star named D'Angelo Knockout Marquise is claiming on X, formerly known as Twitter, that he's the one pictured in the suit and not Stevie J. This is crazy, Marquise wrote in a retweet of the picture. In question from the lawsuit, he then added in separate tweets below, "That's me," shaking my head. And he then said, "Yes, I was at Diddy's party. Now what?" Now, I'm going to be honest with you, just for research purposes, sometimes I would like look up the tweet. I don't want to look up this tweet, so I'm good. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to take XXL Mag at their face value for this. Pause. And just keep it going. Among the flood of disturbing accusations against Diddy is that he claimed that his Young Miami, which is Diddy's ex-girlfriend, which they're not ex-girlfriends from what I'm hearing. I heard she just tried to announce that to kind of lay low. You know what I mean? Like, yo, the feds on us. Like, let's try to act normal type shit. Feel me? Lil Rod claimed Miami's cousin, who was reportedly her assistant, sexually assaulted him in a bathroom on November 3rd, 2022 in Miami. Diddy, Young Miami's cousin, and the City Girl rapper herself were all included in the photos in the lawsuit, allegedly moments before the assault occurred. Okay. I hope this is not some gay shit. Hold on. Okay. I guess I can show it. If y'all want to go check out that nigga's this gay porn star page, that's on y'all. He says, "This is crazy." Then he says, "That is not him. Y'all be really trying it." Then he says, "Yes, I was at Diddy's party. Now what?" Okay. All right. Okay. So there's actual porn star that's saying it wasn't Stevie J, but he's saying it was him. However, he's also still having a connection to Diddy because he's saying he was at Diddy's party. So we don't know if that kind of means that Diddy's having homosexual freak-offs and he's hiring these guys. We do know from the Cassie lawsuit that Diddy was alleged to have hired or get Cassie to hire a lot of male prostitutes. And a lot of times, if you're a male sex worker, you might get probably asked to do some gay shit, right? So who knows? But this is the first time in court, or at least in a lawsuit, we're seeing very clear accusations to Diddy either encouraging, requesting, wanting, or fetishizing over some homosexual activity. Okay, now, okay, great. So yeah, let me see what's going on here. Mr. Jones was in Mr. Combs' house located in Miami. He was intoxicated. Yo, chat. I did not say it was Meek. Y'all niggas is tweaking. Somebody said scroll back. It said Meek name. It did not say Meek Mill's name. He did not. It did not say Meek Mill name. Wait. Oh, hold up. Never mind. Wait, what the fuck? I forgot. Look, Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones that he had engaged in sexual intercourse with rapper 5. That's redacted. Look, 5. He's a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. Yo, Meek, we were playing around with that Michael Rubin shit, but if you've been tweeting about everything on planet Earth. If you don't get a Twitter rant saying you about to get Lil Rod killed, you about to shoot up his block, blow his mama's house up, this nigga is saying that you and Diddy were fornicating. What the fuck? Meek! Like, I can't even imagine such debauchery and such fuckery happening to a gangster rapper like Meek. Imagine after a freak-off session with allegedly Meek and motherfucking Diddy, and now Diddy's over here braiding motherfucking Meek's hair. Like, come on, bro. No. He's a Philly rapper who did... Nah, no way. Nah, it's no way, bro. Bro, it's no way. It's no way, dog. Yo, we need AJ in the building. AJ, where are you at? AJ, where are you at? We need you instantly. Get in the court. Why are they saying maybe there's another Philadelphia rapper that dated motherfucking Nicki Minaj? Is there? Here's the crazy part. Why the fuck redact his name, then describe the hell out of him? Right? Why redact his name and describe that nigga to a T? And then look. Nah, this shit is jokes. Rapper 5 redacted, but they tell you exactly who he is. Oh yeah, he's a Philly rapper who, nigga, this is like Jeopardy. He's a Philly rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. Beep. Who is Meek Mill? Like, come on, bro. Like, what the fuck? And then the next person, R&B singer 6 redacted. Look. He performed at the Super Bowl and had a successful Vegas residency. Usher! No fucking way. Don't Usher got a song talking about, I need a girl that can, I never know. He meant to say, I need a boy. What the fuck? Usher not gay? Usher gay? Yo, what's going on out here? I ain't gonna lie, this nigga Usher must have got hit with the triple whammy, nigga, or the double whammy. This nigga got herpes and he gay. Holy shit. God damn it, this nigga can't catch a break. It's like God said, we gotta put this nigga in the Super Bowl or something. This nigga been down bad for a minute. What the hell? Holy shit. If I found out that Confessions was about Diddy, nigga, I ain't gonna lie, man. Nigga, it's like when I heard that nigga Frank Ocean, I used to play that song, Thinking About You, all the time, until I realized he was thinking about a whole nigga. This shit just hit different afterwards. Like, wait, what? If I found out that Usher, like, it was bad enough when I found out that Let It Burn was just him telling the doctor the shit was burning and he caught the herpes, but it's gonna be even worse if I find out that when he was confessing to a man. Oh, no, say it ain't so. No. Nah, Meek, yo, let me check Meek Twitter timeline. Yo, Meek, now ain't the time to be talking about switches on the street, nigga. They want to know if you're a switch hitter. That's what we want to know, nigga. Fuck that. We ain't talking about switches on guns. Are you a switch hitter, nigga? That's all we want to know, okay? I don't want to believe it, Meek, but this ain't the time to talk about switches. Did you switch sides? Are you a switch hitter? What's going on, gang? By the way, I don't believe this. Me and Meek is my close personal friend, and I don't think he would fuck a man. I think this is blasphemous. There's nothing in Meek Mill's history that even make him look gay. Why the hell they talking about Meek Mill like this? I'm not going to let no bum-ass producer talk about my close personal friend Meek Mill like this. Meek Mill is a straight-up gangster, a stand-up individual, stamped and certified from the trenches. He put his whole hood on. Meek not gay. Wait, is there anything? Let me see. Why y'all saying look up the pool video? What happened in the pool? Oh, him belly flopping? Meek Mill pool. Let me see. Oh, the fries on the lap? Nah, that was epic. That was epic. The fries on the lap was crazy. That was epic. Wait, that's talking about this one? Wait, nah, I ain't got no sound. So ain't got no sound. Here we go. Wait a minute.
Daddy, you putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
Like you like mom and daughter.
What the fuck?
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work.
Now, I talked to some old heads, like some niggas who still wearing, like, you know what I mean, Evisu jeans, you know what I mean? Like, they still rocking Rockaware and Sean John. They tell me that Diddy's just old. Like, they said niggas in the 90s and 80s called other men daddy. Like, that was a term of endearment. You feel me? So instead of saying homie, back in the 90s, niggas called other niggas daddy. That was the thing. Yo, daddy, what's up, daddy? Daddy. Yo, daddy, you looking good, daddy. That's what I heard. Now, again, we're in a different era, so it sounds weird, but from what I'm hearing, this was normal. LaToya, I don't know how old you are, but that was going on. I see LaToya Walker. Mikey, stop playing. You call your homie daddy. Stop playing. I ain't gonna lie, man. Yo, Meek, send a tweet out immediately, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all remember this? Yo, it's like Savage was like, it's like they gave Savage an option. Yo, Savage, you want to hold on to Meek Mill's tummy? Or you want to just ride on the front? I'm going to just ride on the front. Yeah, nah, I'm good. I'm going to just ride on the front. I ain't gonna lie. It still look crazy. Yo, a man lifting you in the air like this? Oh, hell nah, nigga. Like he finna apologize for you, that look crazy too. I ain't gonna lie to you. This whole shit look crazy. I ain't gonna lie, dog. But I ain't gonna lie. Listen, Meek my close personal best friend. Nobody can tell me nothing about him. This is just bike life culture. This is nothing. This is bike life, nigga. Y'all niggas, see, some of y'all niggas don't know about Philly, nigga. Bike life run Philly, nigga. This is how they give it up. That's how it go. It's just like, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. I would feel kind of crazy if my legs, and Savage my man though, but if my legs is open and something in between my legs, even if it's a seat, and all of a sudden another man could lift me up, oh hell nah. Oh, nah, nigga, that nigga got a thrust to lift you up. He got a, hell nah, nigga. Hell nah, it's a lose-lose situation. If you, at this part, at least your pelvis mode not rubbing on his ass cheeks, but he thrusting to lift you in the air. If you on the back, you holding on to this nigga navel. Yo, this is crazy. Yo, let me stop joking before my friend get mad at me. This that video that motherfucking Drake saw when he said 21. Nah, I'm playing. Drake, 21, you my God, but you got to catch these jokes too. Everybody got to catch them today. Everybody got to catch them. These are only jokes. These are just jokes. Sense of humor, people. Sense of humor. All Meek got it. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. The well-manicured hand resting so it's nestled on his tummy with like the pinky finger in the motherfucking navel. Hey, yo, listen, chill. This is bike life though. Y'all gotta realize I'm defending me on this one. Fuck y'all niggas. This is bike life shit, nigga. See, y'all niggas never been in the streets. Y'all niggas be inside, man. Y'all niggas never been in the trenches, nigga. This is bike life. Feel me? All right, so he beat this allegation. This was crazy. The craziest part was when this nigga right here, he started looking back at it like he was like, let me see how my shit tuned out too. Nah, this shit was crazy. Nah, he did the look back at it move real quick. Look at the nigga in the back. Look, you see him? He looking back at it. He like, oh shit, my shit looking fat. Nah, I'm playing. Let me stop. I gotta stop. Yo, I gotta stop. Yeah, see? You see all that pelvic thrusting? Nah, I'm playing. Let me stop. Let me get out of here. All right, no. This is bike life shit. Beat the allegations here. Here, back in the 90s, all straight men called each other daddy. Go look it up. Go watch a video from the 90s to see how they giving it up. They called each other daddy. That's what's going on. Daddy. You feel me? It was a sign of respect.
Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
Somebody compared it right. They said it's like how Spanish girls call you Poppy. Well, I don't know. But I heard this was a 90s hip hop gangster thing. Real talk.
Yeah. Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah. Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, nah. Beat those allegations too. It's only 2 allegations? See, God season knows up. He said, come on, y'all never called somebody little daddy? Yeah, I be calling. Well, I never did that, but shit. Yeah. Like, use that in a sentence. Like, how would you call your man's little daddy? Like, how would y'all put that down? Somebody says Meek calls his son Poppy. No, I think that's his name. What are you talking about? That's his name. Meek and Diddy in matching fits. What are you talking about? Yo, I ain't gonna lie. This is kind of like a daddy pose. I'm like, your daddy. You feel me? Hold up. Fuck that. Every time I see that picture, it reminds me of 50 Cent shopping Diddy. Classic.
The nigga Puff was like, first he was amping him to get stout. Then he was like, so when we gonna get the chance to kick it, like we could just hang out, nigga. We gotta kick it. This is Puff. Okay. He telling me we gotta kick it and shit. And he was like, why don't we like go shopping or some shit? I mean, like I pay for it. And I was like, what the fuck this nigga just said? I I got the fuck away from him because I was like, this nigga fucking. This nigga just tell me he'd take me shopping. And this is shit that goes on. But this is a little fruit. Puppy's a fruit pie. It's a fruit pie. Trust me. You see these little weird ass pictures and shit like that out there, sitting out there for no reason. Like, you don't see accident pictures of me like kissing niggas. Like that doesn't happen by accident. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Look, later you gonna find out a little shit that I'll be saying. Do you understand what I'm saying? Man, listen. I'm trying to tell the nigga Puff was like.
I asked 50 about that. I asked him to take him shopping.
He told me to take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say?
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes.
He doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. What? I'm a nice guy.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out of no, dude, you take me. That's what a guy says to a girl.
You know he loves me.
I don't think he like you.
You know he loves me.
I don't think he like you.
Okay.
Can't stop. Won't stop.
Well, I do some like a little fluffy stuff.
I asked 50 about that. I asked him to.
It's kind of crazy.
Why have you never stood next to nobody? Because you studied the 48 laws of power.
Nah, man, that's whack. And he knew exactly what I meant because he'd been standing next to something his entire career.
Right.
He stood next to Biggie. You put hot on him. That's stand next to the fighters you want, right? You stood next to Mace. You stood next to Jock. Look, Puffy might be the destination for anybody going nowhere. Y'all are fucked. Nobody survived.
You all are fucked.
Look at it.
Yeah.
Please, people, help me help you. Who's first?
Yo, let's go to intermission with 50 talking about this because 50's on Relentless. I don't know if he deleted them posts, but 50 be on some shit, man. I think he probably did delete them posts. Did he? Yeah, I think he did. We did post it though. Yo, 50 be on this nigga Diddy head, bro. Oh, no, it's not this. Where is that? Yo, 50 said, look at this. Oh, shit. I'm on the floor dead. Somebody bring me back to life. God damn. This nigga 50, he don't stop. All right. Anyway. Okay. What about Usher and let's see. Usher, Diddy. Kind of type of gay?
I moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp?
Yeah,
Flavor
that's what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's
in the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was
there.
What the
fuck? Wait, here you go.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans. Jodeci, Mary J. Blige. They didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem.
Yeah.
I had like,
what
like a living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no.
Oh, shit. Sean, gotta holler at you, man. This nigga said he went through it and he wouldn't put his child through it. Damn, what the fuck was going on? Y'all think it was freak-offs? No. I'm not believing that. No. You know who I thought it was going to be at first? Fabulous. Nigga, I thought it was Fabulous, nigga. Wait, Diddy
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close to the bed. But it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it. You did.
No. I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. Usher look like he fresh off goddamn plane. I should.
Fresh off the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like, check this out. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world.
Yo, what the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this for me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes, and we're streaming.
Nigga, does Frosted Flakes means we used to wrestle to see who nutted first? I'm thinking they ain't talking about cereal, my nigga. They talking about ejaculating. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? These niggas used to wrestle till one of them ejaculated, and they were called it Frosted Flakes. Oh, hell no. They got code words for the fuckery. Nah, that's crazy. That is crazy.
Live. That was stupid. Listen.
You trying to take this nigga to the bed next.
Stupid.
We having a good time, yo. Usher made it in the... Hey, yo.
You mentioned L.A. Reid sent you to New York and you live with P. Diddy. They call it Flavor Camp.
Flavor Camp. Yeah.
So what was that experience like, and how did that help Usher's career?
I don't think I would be the artist that I am today without the experiences that I had in New York City. One, just being.
Is this after all these allegations? Because, I don't think niggas going to try to throw him under the bus unless they're really going to try to throw him under the bus.
In a new place where I would have to adjust, right? I didn't have the comfort of home. I'm in New York City and they was, done and sunning me to death, bro. And I was like, shout it, I don't know what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? We finna go over here, you know what I'm saying? And they was like laughing at me because I was Southern and they were like New York, but they was like took me and they took me under their wing, you know what I'm saying? And looked at me like the little bruh.
Right.
I think back to, the earlier times of being there when Bad Boy was formed.
Mm-hmm.
I learned something.
See Dwight Howard trying to push his son and he gets blowback. So where's Usher? If your kids, how are you going to be with your son? You say you got a son that's playing basketball.
Flavor Camp.
He's be with other guys.
He ain't watching the females, he's watching the guys. I keep telling you.
To do drugs, and that Puffy enjoyed watching them be with other men. What do you think his fascination is with watching the girls that he's with be with other guys?
He ain't watching the females, he's watching the guys. I keep telling y'all the nigga been battling with his homosexuality shit way before all this shit came out. Y'all be, you motherfuckers like always saying, and you too, John, Reggie be lying, Reggie making up shit. But if y'all go and listen to my videos before, y'all see I done spoke on all this bullshit before. Been telling y'all, Puffy Combs is a fucking homosexual. Any man sitting paying a motherfucking male to come and watch him have sex with his girl is a weirdo. Now I know y'all be like, well, you don't watch porn? You don't watch porn? No, number one, I don't pay a motherfucking man to come and watch me or let me watch them a man. I mean, a girl. I ain't gonna pay no man to do that. And generally, if I'm watching porn, it's girl on girl that you've been having laying around the house or something like that. Bitches be like, nigga, but Gene ain't tell y'all that. But okay. But to answer your question, John, sorry I went off track. But he does that because he really faking the funk, don't want to really see that female. It's really the male. That's why he's hiring a male escort. Because when you hire a male escort, what can you do? Pick the type of man that turns you on. Pick the type of female that turns you on. That's why they're doing that. They can go to the club and meet anybody if that's what they want to do. But they want somebody that they can pick, that's just going to come there, take the business. Because if you pick up chicks in the club, then you get in situations like, y'all about to get mad at me, but like Tupac got into, or Mike Tyson got into, where they want you to hug them after you do whatever you do to them. People like that, once you're done, how many times you done had your orgasm, I'll say the word, and then you was like, damn, I just did that with that bitch. What the fuck's wrong with me? How many times you do that? I wish this bitch get up and go now. I'm done. How many times have you been in that situation? But when you hire somebody, they beating you to that thought. I gotta go. Bye. Out of here. So that's where the craziness comes with the hiring people, and mainly because you're picking from a catalog, dog. You're picking from what you want, what turns you on. And the club shit, or meeting on the street shit, or like Tiger Woods was doing, meeting. You remember Tiger Woods? Y'all ever notice one thing about Tiger Woods? Everybody that he was accused of, what were they? They were waitresses. Because what he would be in the hotel, and he would meet them, talk to them, give them an extra little tip, and they would come up to the room. That's how they meet. But when you just order something, man, you can do whatever you want, when you want, how long you want, and then they out of your life, generally. And ain't got to worry about no accusations coming up 20, 25 years later, which is the craziest shit to me. Have a problem with it, y'all. Have a problem with anybody that's claiming to be a victim and hasn't been seeking psychological help. Shit, after a week. I mean, goddamn, how long? Man, it's crazy to me. But yeah. Did I answer your question, John?
Yeah, but in the process, you talked about how you have been talking about the photos and stuff with Misa and Suge and Puffy's son. Tell me about the story where Suge was going to run the ad with holding Diddy's son. And which magazine was that for? Was it going to be Rolling Stone or was it going to be The Source?
He supposedly mentions Usher.
Yeah, Rolling Stones when they did nothing like that. I really believe it was Dave Mays. I really mean it was the Source magazine. And why it got pulled, I don't know. Gene Deal keeps saying he saw it. With the East, what the East won't take care of, the West will. I don't remember it coming out. I knew about this situation, but I would challenge any of y'all. To research that magazine, find it. With Suge taking a picture with the chain and it didn't come out on the West Coast. But there was a photo shoot done about that. Y'all like to? But I am a happily married man now. But that's how that shit goes, y'all.
Drugs, and that Puffy enjoyed watching them be with other men. What do you think his fascination is?
That crazy fantasy. Y'all got Gene done told y'all. He's a weirdo. But now that it's out, everybody else can benefit from the stories. But Gene been telling y'all. That's one thing I give him credit for. He been telling y'all. He ain't been saying no words like I just harshly said it. But, dude, man, it's going to come out. Usher, somebody going to come out and tell y'all these stories. It's going to come out. Usher, somebody going to come out and tell y'all these stories. Dude, man, it's going to come out. Usher, somebody going to come out and tell y'all these stories. Somebody going to come out and tell y'all these stories. It's just a matter of time when they going to come out about this shit. I told y'all about Will and Dwayne. Remember I told y'all about that shit over 6-7 years on Art the Dialogue channel. Y'all go and read those comments. How many of y'all, this nigga just making up shit? What we talking about in 2023? Will and Dwayne. Keisha from Martin's husband and Will Smith. Where y'all get that shit from? I love how everybody been saying, oh, you've been telling us. Oh, welcome back to the platform. Hey, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Man, I never heard that. Huh? Motherfucker, I'm the one that told you about Misa and the picture and all of that.
Interesting. Is there any other videos with Diddy? Wait.
Man, somebody can call me. I done seen, man. So I'm staying off my social devices. It's too much cooning and buffooning. Too much cooning and buffooning. And believe me, when I get my thoughts together, I'm gonna figure out a way to articulate myself. Cause this conversation ain't even for the whole world to hear. It's just for us. Believe me, they saying you cooning and buffooning. Oh, believe me. And they loving every minute of it. I'm telling y'all today, I ain't got the time. If it ain't about going up, but about being positive, about getting some money, loving God, ain't too much coonery, buffoonery going on. The culture's getting killed. I'm not even saying nothing about it because I'm just so burnt out. I will be saying something about it. I'm in amazement on what's going on in the world. But hey, who am I? I am somebody. Even I get tired of this, man. Woo! It's too much cooning and buffooning, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you rock this every time you come to LA. Yeah, this will be yours. So every time you come to LA, it's a little dusty, but you know, go get the front shot of it.
Man.
Minute.
Woo. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna be driving this next year.
Yeah, when you get 16, you come down. You gotta, you know, wear your seat.
I mean, I'm 15. You could ride in the passenger seat. I got my permit. Not yet.
No.
All right, 16.
No,
16.
Let's slow down. Let's slow down, Jess.
Okay.
Let's slow down. Okay.
One step at a time.
But yeah, the keys is yours when you know, when you get 16. You're good to go.
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
All right.
And then when you get 18, you get the house. You get the mansion.
Okay. I get the mansion.
Yeah.
So where are we off to now?
Where would you like to go?
I mean, wherever you want to go. Where are we going?
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go buck full crazy.
I'm going crazy.
Crazy.
I'm taking this out tonight.
What you want to do? What you want to do over the next 48 hours?
48 hours. Let's go. Let's just go get some girls. Let's go get some girls.
A man after my heart. That's what I'm talking about, kid.
I don't know. Anyway, back to the lawsuit. So clearly he's saying, one's Meek Mill. He's saying that, this is Lil Rod back again, saying that, y'all got to get that picture off the screen. This is crazy. He's saying that Diddy told him that he fucked Meek and he fucked Usher, okay? We talked about this video, which supposedly is actually a porn star, a gay male porn star, and it's not Stevie J, and that gay male porn star has came out to claim it and also said that he has been to Diddy's parties, whatever that means, okay? Cool. So now, this is when this person gets sexually assaulted at supposedly Diddy's house by Young Miami's cousin. Thanksgiving Day 2022, Mr. Jones was in Combs' house in Miami. Combs was intoxicated and offered cocaine to Jones. He rejected him and walked to the restroom. While using the restroom, Young Miami cousin burst in the bathroom, began groping Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones believes that Mr. Combs sent her in there to sexually assault Mr. Jones. As soon as she entered the bathroom, she dropped to her knees and began performing oral sex on Mr. Jones' exposed penis. He pushed her away and exited the bathroom. Damn. The only reason why that story kind of sounded a little bit true, I don't know if it's true, but it sounded a little bit true. Young Miami, she likes getting peed on. It would make sense that it runs in her family tree, like in her bloodline, that as soon as they see an exposed penis peeing in a toilet, they feel like they should put their mouth there. Kind of makes sense to me. They're walking human urinals. I'm sorry. That probably runs through her bloodline. I don't know. So it kind of makes sense, right? She saw us addressing and trying to straddle him and have sex with him in the presence of Mr. Combs and his staff. Once again, he pushed her off. The following are images from a video of Young Miami, her cousin, Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones, and Mr. Combs. Oh, damn. He was really around him. Is this the cousin right here? Damn, it's not even a bad bitch, man. God damn. Okay. So this is him, Diddy, Young Miami, the cousin. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. Throughout his time with Mr. Combs, Mr. Jones was transported from California to New York. Okay, he was forced to solicit he was forced to solicit sex workers and perform sex acts to the pleasure of Mr. Combs. What? On or about February 4, 2023, Mr. Combs forced him to bring prostitutes and sex workers back to his home in Miami, Florida. It says 8. The writer has a copy of this video. I guess this is a video here? Okay. So there's a copy of this video. The sex workers that Mr. Combs forced to bring back. On or about February 2nd, they believe that Combs drugged him. He woke up naked, dizzy, and confused. He was in bed with 2 sex workers and Mr. Combs. What the fuck? They haven't forced him. He said it recalls aimlessly wandering around the house with no clothes on. The fuck is this? Sex workers in Mr. Jones' bed the morning after being drugged. On another occasion, is he taking these pictures? Yo, homeboy, it sound like you was documenting you fucking these hoes too, bro. On another occasion, Miami, Florida, on Thanksgiving night, Mr. Combs asked him and DeForest Taylor to enter the studio bathroom. He asked them for a $100 bill because he wanted them to do cocaine with him. Mr. Jones was scared, but luckily he didn't have a $100 bill, so Mr. Combs waited a little later to do coke with Young Miami. So this is another accusation that Young Miami's a cokehead. Okay? This is what's being alleged. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. With all that, what are the symptoms of a cokehead? I think Young Miami fits that bill. Now, I don't know if she does coke, but it's alleged that she's a cokehead, that she does coke with Diddy, so to speak. Would I be shocked if this was true? No, I would not be shocked if this was true. Later, he required her to get this guy to get sex workers from Booby on the Trap, and okay, this is Booby on the Trap. Cool. Damn, these are the sex workers. Did anybody find their at names? This is a distinct tattoo. Y'all can find who this person is. We got to get these people to come on stream to talk about this shit. If they come on and say it's cap, or they come on and be like, yeah, we did go do what we had to do. We got to, y'all could find this girl from this tattoo. Go look up booby trap on the river, or booby trap, and y'all could find a girl, maybe in tag photos or something, that got this tattoo. It's a very distinct tattoo, and y'all know bitches with tattoos. They always trying to find a reason to show off their tattoo, so you're going to be able to find this tattoo. Does anybody know who she is? Because I want to get her on the stream. Does anybody know who she is? Does anybody know who she is? I'm trying to read y'all responses. Image search. Well, they blacked out the face. Somebody says she's a porn star. It's okay. I don't want to reverse search anything. It might bring up porn. You guys do it. Just give me the at name, okay? Somebody said act on place of order. Get out of here, bro. If y'all know who this is, it will be very, we got to start working a little bit to try to figure out if some of these things are true. Anyway, he had no desire to solicit or have sex with the individuals in the previous paragraph. Mr. Combs uses power, influence, intimidate, and force Mr. Jones into soliciting and sleeping with these women. Now, this is where I think there's a certain cap in this. You're telling me that Diddy is getting bad bitches, even if they're prostitutes, and this guy doesn't want to fuck them. He's straight, by the way. And he's like, Diddy's making me fuck these bitches against my own will. All right, I'm going to call cap on that. I'm sorry, bro. You are enjoying this shit too. Now, here's the thing about with us reading all these documents. Sometimes these people, we have to make a judgment call if we actually think they're victims. What's probably more fascinating is the details of a wild life that Diddy is supposedly living. That's more fascinating rather than figuring out if this person or whoever is a victim, because this motherfucker seems like he's having the time of his life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, this is actually, he can take it any way he want. This nigga got a face that only a mother could love. You get what I mean? If Diddy's getting you to fuck all the BBL bandits out of Miami, fucking the baddest bitches out of all these strip clubs, and he's paying for it, all you doing is slanging some cock, I can't imagine a straight man being so mad, like, damn, I gotta fuck another one, Diddy? Another one? I gotta lay some more dick down? No, I'm thinking you capping a little bit. Now, if it was only about you saying you wanted to fuck bitches while Diddy was trying to fuck you, that would be interesting. But I'm going to be honest with you. Look like you was having the time of your life. Nigga, the first clue I'm getting already is, bro, you're taking pictures with, ain't this the girl, or this is a girl with her back kind of turned to him, right? You see, by the way, yo, they keep it on brand. Here's a Ciroc ball. They went through this, bitch. If you taking sneak pictures of a bitch in bed like a thought, my nigga, like, you were definitely excited to fuck. You're like, yo, let me take a picture that I can show my homies later that I really pipe this bitch out. Like, come on, stop playing. Like, stop playing. Like, we're not going to be that dense and dumb, right? Now, I'm not saying everything is a lie, but we do got to call out certain things where, like, does that make sense? You got to remember, this is going to be determined in a trial if, you know, Diddy will be liable for whatever he's accused of on a civil end. But we got to start making, like, these decisions on, does this hold water? Does this make sense? Could we see this happening? Like, Carisha on coke, I believe it, okay? Is it true? I don't know. But her being a cokehead, come on, man. Come on, man. I keep telling you, you know, her talent can't be music, so that mouth got to be used for different things. And I think we've done figured it out. Okay, Carisha Maxwell, listen, I could imagine she would be indulging in certain type of drugs, especially if she, and it says if, she's engaging in recruiting individuals for some of these acts, okay? All right. Yeah, somebody says, man, how the hell they having, yeah, this was a freak over. You're right. Damn, this ain't no sleepover. This is a freak over. God damn. Another occasion, Miami, Florida. All right, no, we read that already. This is the booby trap thing. Here we hear. He says, no desire to solicit or have sex with the individuals in the previous paragraphs, and Diddy forced him and intimidated him to fucking these women. Bro, stop it, bro. Stop it, dog. Like, it sounds like you were enjoying the lifestyle too, but were you uncomfortable with certain shit because you probably said Diddy on some gay shit or Diddy trying to fuck you too? That might make you uncomfortable. But again, if I'm thinking you're straight, I don't think you're like, I gotta fuck this hot chick because Diddy is making me. Cap. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, you're taking pictures of the girls sleeping. There's a fucking empty Ciroc bottle. Nigga, y'all was getting lit, nigga. Stop capping, boy. Anyway, the following is the phone number for another sex worker that Mr. Combs required Jones to solicit and perform sex acts with at his home. Now, this is where it would get a little interesting. If Diddy's saying, fuck her in front of me, but I don't know, like, this didn't look like no fuck her in front of me shit. Looked like this nigga was fucking culling with this bitch, and then kind of woke up in the morning and took a fucking, you know what I mean, little picture of what's going on. All right, let's see what else. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Mr. Jones had no, all right, bet. Mr. Combs used so many tactics to maintain dominion and control over Mr. Jones, okay? He promised him a Grammy for Producer of the Year for the Love album. He offered him $250,000 to purchase all the instruments he wanted. He promised him ownership of his $20 million property, One Star Island. Okay, Diddy was trying to fuck this nigga. Holy shit. He promised him ownership. Like, wait, why would Diddy offer his house? He promised him access to record label executives like defendants Lucian Charles Grange and Ethiopia Haber to Miriam. Diddy would often switch up his approach. He would go from promising Mr. Jones the world to threatening Mr. Jones with physical harm. Mr. Combs threatened to eat. What the fuck? To eat his face? What the fuck? Nah, this gotta be some code word. Mr. Combs threatened to eat Mr. Jones' face and informed him that he's willing to kill his mother. Diddy was gonna kill his own mother? If he must, in order to get what he wants, so he wouldn't think twice to harm Mr. Jones. Like, these are some heavy accusations here. Wow. Mr. Combs and Justin Combs solicit drugs and engages in illicit sex acts with minors and sex workers. Now, here's the thing. Again, maybe this is all one big made-up story. What's actually giving a little bit of credence that we got to think about is that we've seen certain things that we're like, what the fuck is going on with that? And we're now seeing in detail, and this is why the Cassie thing held a lot of water too. Because we've heard things and then we saw a detail like, you know, chronological, you know, story that kind of made sense. Like, for example, like when you hear Diddy and Justin, allegedly, didn't they both supposedly date Lori Harvey? Justin Combs, Lori Harvey. Apparently they both fucking the same girl, or was at one point, right? You know, she obviously declined or denied it, saying that she didn't fuck a father and a son. But some people felt like, no, shorty, you actually dated, you dated Diddy and Justin, which kind of is a little bit odd to most people because they would think that a father and a son wouldn't be interested, or a woman wouldn't even entertain both, or one, they would pick one, basically, right? Okay, here we go. On about July 2nd, 2023, Mr. Combs had a listening party at his home. By the way, also, you guys got to be my detectives. Let's do a private eye. We got to, my takeoff investigative crew, remember we went through that whole takeoff case. I still need y'all. Anytime we hear a date, this is what I need y'all to do. Write these dates down. Go to Google, go to YouTube, and go to Instagram. On YouTube, you're going to find videos that may be around, because it might be an Instagram live or some shit like that. And we could corroborate some of these things. Listening party this day. See if you can find a video. Let's see who's in the video. Let's see who's at these freak-offs, okay? This is like Jeffrey Epstein's, little manifest list. Now, you remember that whole list? We need to figure out everybody in the freak-off. Carisha, you was trying to squiggle your way on out of this, talking about Diddy's your ex. Stop it, shorty. You're Ghislaine Maxwell, okay? You're Carisha Maxwell from now on. You've been in them freak-offs. We're going to figure out everybody in these freak-offs, all right? Okay, cool. So, yeah, make sure y'all hit the Instagram. Try to figure out everybody who's in this. By the way, I'm going to do this as well off stream. We got to get really into this shit, okay? All right, president of this party was an R&B artist. 9. Let's figure out who that is. 9, Grammy, or this is like Jeopardy. Niggas, just say the fucking name. He's a Grammy Award-winning R&B singer who had trouble with law enforcement after assaulting a Bayesian billionaire. What the fuck? Yo, who is this guy? Yo, this thing, they're writing this like a Jeopardy question. R&B singer, assault Bayesian billionaire. You could just Google it, I guess. Wait. Oh, it's Chris Brown. Oh, that's Chris Brown. Okay. All right, Chris Brown. Okay, damn. I'm stupid. I'm thinking Bayesian. I'm like, I think as soon as I heard billionaire, I thought some old guy. They're talking about Rihanna. All right. Okay, cool. President of the party was Chris Brown, Justin Combs, sex workers, and some underage girls. Okay. The event began at 7 p.m. Mr. Combs requested female sex workers and required Mr. Jones to solicit them. An hour later, several sex workers appeared. Now, here's the thing that's also interesting. We got to start thinking with our brains, people. Remember, Mr. Combs, a.k.a. Diddy, is telling him or saying to this guy, Lil Rod, yo, Lil Rod, get me some whores, get me some sex workers, right? This guy is claiming there's underage people there. Is he procuring the underage girls, or are the underage girls there already? Because it's almost like bait car a little bit. If a nigga says, yo, bring me some prostitutes, but he didn't say bring him underage prostitutes. Prostitutes are fine, I guess, wherever you are. I mean, socially, people might, whatever. Legally, I don't, depending on if they're just like actual prostitutes or escorts, it could be legal too. What I'm saying is that who's getting the underage women? Is it him? Because he's also saying he's soliciting some of the women. You get what I'm saying? So if you procured the underage girls and now you're accusing Diddy, now I'm not saying that's what happened, but I wish there was more info on how the hell underage women even get in there. Okay, we're going to try to figure it out though. In addition to sex workers, there were at least 5 women in the crowd that were, okay. So I guess he got the sex workers, but there were 5 women in the crowd that were underage of 16, which I'm guessing he didn't procure. Maybe I should just write a little bit more. Okay, let's go. Mr. Combs forced all the women to drink laced De Leon liquor. Upon information and belief, Mr. Combs laced the liquor with ecstasy. Wow, okay. He didn't check the identification of any of these underage girls. The presence of these underage women made Mr. Jones very uncomfortable. He attempted to leave. Mr. Combs forced him to stay. Mr. Combs went so far to take his keys to prevent him from leaving. After being forced to drink laced De Leon shots, Mr. Jones began feeling lightheaded and recalls passing out and waking up at 4 a.m. following morning naked with a sex worker sleeping next to him. This is my problem with this lawsuit. This nigga is in all the freak-offs, but it's one thing where like Cassie actually looked and sounded like a victim. Like someone who was in a relationship with a man trying to make him happy, realize he has these weird perversions of fetishes, and she's trying to satisfy them. This nigga is always present when free pussy is being given up, when everybody getting lit, but he's saying Diddy is forcing him to fuck these girls. Bro, it sounds like you were partying with him too, bro. You get what I mean? Come on. Okay. Screenshots of a video from that night is embedded below. Okay, where is this video shot from? Mr. Combs with a underage female. Whoa. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. This might be good for Diddy. And no, not actually this. But because there is a video and then it's going to be an exhibit, if I'm Diddy's lawyers, I'm going to be like, hey, you have to prove this woman was underage, right? Because if this woman indeed wasn't underage, that means the merit and the veracity of some of this lawsuit goes down severely. Now, again, I can't tell if this person's underage or not. I mean, we can't see the face. We can't see nothing. But I'm only saying it's good that there's a video, because I could just say, yo, there's underage people there. Okay, show a video of it that we could identify the person, that you have to prove the person's underage. Honestly, you're just talking shit. Okay, Mr. Combs with an underage female. Then it says underage female here again. And it says sex worker there. And Justin Combs with a underage female there. Justin Combs in 2023. How old is Justin Combs? Justin Combs age. Okay, Justin Combs is actually 30. Wow, did he got a kid that's 30? What the fuck? Okay, Justin Combs' girlfriend. Do you have a girlfriend? Probably. Is that Sweetie? Did he have a girlfriend at that time? Okay. Trying to figure out who his girl is. Maybe it was this girl? This is December 3rd, 2023. I know this probably happened like early in what was the date on the lawsuit, on the party? This party was July 2nd. He posted his girlfriend seemingly on December 2nd. So as long as he was with the same girl from July to December, maybe it was her. Or, obviously niggas could cheat too. Is she underage? Who is this girl? Let me try to find this bitch. Not calling her a bitch, but let me find this bitch out. What's her name? I'm trying to zoom all the way in, chat. What's her name? It says Stephanie what? Come on, help me out, chat. What's that at name? Somebody said he had a girlfriend, black man. Well, I'm trying to put it together because I'm like, if this is a party, maybe he's there with his girlfriend. Maybe the girl's face that's blacked out that they're claiming is underage is his girlfriend. And if it's his girlfriend and she's not underage, bro, this is just cap in the lawsuit, right? Because it looks like he's standing next to a girl here, right? Imagine if it's his girlfriend. If it's his girlfriend, we could find out her age because he shouted out his girlfriend on social media. Come on, right? Okay, thank you. Somebody just told me. Stephanie AAN? What the fuck? Y'all gave me the wrong thing, child. Stephanie Rao. Oh, this girl. Is this Justin? This might not be her real page, but whatever. Is this Justin Combs' girlfriend or this is Christian Combs? Yeah, I couldn't read the name, chat. That's how I was asking. Okay. All right. If this was her, look up her age. It could be her. It could be not. We're just trying to find who this is. All right, cool. Let's get back to reading. Now we're going to get into some Cuba Gooding Jr. things. And I'm wondering why Justin Combs is listed as a defendant here. Maybe there's some more accusations about him, but okay, are you saying you've seen him with what you believe was a underage woman and you're now just suing him for that? Like, what's going on? Mr. Combs attempts to pass off Mr. Jones to Cuba Gooding Jr. Mr. Jones believed that Mr. Combs was grooming him to pass him off to his friends. The fear became reality when Mr. Combs introduced him to Cuba Gooding Jr. while they were on Mr. Combs' yacht. During the introduction, Mr. Combs suggests that Cuba get to know him better and then left him alone in a makeshift studio on the yacht. As evidenced by video, by the way, where are these videos being taken from? As evidenced by a video of which screenshots are embedded, Cuba Gooding Jr. began touching, groping, and fondling. Is it on video where he's touching, groping, and fondling the dude's legs? His upper thigh near his groin and small of his back, near his buttocks and his shoulders. Mr. Jones was extremely uncomfortable and proceeded to lean away from Mr. Cuba Gooding Jr. What the hell? He rejected the advance that Mr. Gooding Jr. did not stop until he forcibly pushed him away. The following is a screenshot of an encounter with Cuba Gooding Jr. Nah, hold up, man. Yo, Lil Rod, stop playing. You smiling like a motherfucker in this goddamn video, nigga. Look like you successfully getting rizzed up, nigga. What are you talking about? You push this nigga off. Boy, look like you getting successfully rizzed up, nigga. That boy whispering sweet nothings in your ear, nigga. Rubbing on your man boob. Like, stop playing, nigga. Look like you were liking this shit, nigga. That's the thing, man. Yo, how come all the victims in every picture, they always smiling? How you a victim and you look like you having the most fun? Boy, you was getting rizzed up, nigga. Nigga was rubbing on your little thigh. You thought they was going to do the Hassan Campbell to you, nigga. You was ready, boy. Stop playing, nigga. You was enjoying this shit, nigga. Stop it. Bro, this thing look like he happy. He look like he over here picking out beats, and he look like he about to pick out which condom this nigga gonna beat his guts up with. Like, come on, stop it, bro. He look like he having a good old time. Only thing missing his goddamn picture is his goddamn Ciroc. Lil Rod, man. I'm not saying men don't get sexually assaulted, but bruh, I ain't see one tear yet, nigga. All I see is laughs and you telling us how much pussy you was getting. Huh? Nigga, that sounds like a good time. I could imagine how mad Diddy is. Diddy said, I brought this fat motherfucker around me. All I did was fed him, clothed him, took him shopping, gave him all the money in the fucking world, and paid for bitches to fuck him who wouldn't look twice at this fucking fat nigga. And I'm the bad guy? Oh, hell no. This nigga smiling a little bit too much for my blood. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay, the Love album. Throughout his time with Mr. Combs, he was under an implied work-for-hire agreement. He was... Okay, so this actually validates his other claim in those two videos we played before, where you talking about publishing. Work for hire. Yes, if you're work for hire, usually you shouldn't be thinking about publishing, right? He was not compensated for his time living with Mr. Combs for the songs he produced. As evidence, he was listed as a producer for the following songs on the album. Okay, all these songs. They benefited from his work. They offered him $29,000 for 13 months and 1,000 hours of work. He was willing to take $50,000. His publishing and royalties. Combs' self-serving greed would not allow him to pay Mr. Jones another $21,000. Okay. By the way, oh, look at this. Cheap shot. Mr. Gooding Jr. has a storied history of sexually assaulting and forcibly touching individuals against their and by the way, this lawyer, look, they even fucking up the spelling against their well. Like, come on. All right. The fuck? Sorry. What page is this? 27. Let's get back to 27. Here we go. Were we on 27? No, we weren't on 27. Right here. Okay, cool. Mr. Combs' deceptive business practice became so bad that Mr. Jones was left with no other choice than to make a public plea to social media to beg him to pay for his work. After public requesting that Mr. Combs do the right thing and pay him fairly, Mr. Jones received an onslaught of threatening message from Stevie J and Love Records A&R DeForest Taylor. He says, LOL, you a 100% liar and weirdo, good luck. Numbers still the same. Run into nigga, come talk to me in public on a public podcast forum. Mr. Combs used his power and influence to threaten and intimidate Mr. Jones. According to him, Diddy is very forceful and demanding. Mr. Combs, I'm going to be honest with you, this is starting to give, yes, do I believe that Carisha was fucking licking pee off the toilet seat? Yeah. Do I believe that Carisha was fucking snorting coke with Diddy? Yeah. Do I believe that Diddy was ordering hordes of whores, okay, and scallywags and harlots and letting everybody fuck on whoever they wanted to fuck on? Yes. Do I believe all of these sexual stories of nature? Yes. But do I believe that this guy was feeling so pressured that Diddy's going to beat him up or do something? He's like, oh my God, I don't want to fuck this girl, but I have to. No. I don't believe that at all. I believe he was in part of the lifestyle and he just got mad because the nigga didn't get paid what he thought he was going to get paid. And I believe that him now recontextualizing this story as, oh, I'm a victim, right, is him trying to get a little bit of revenge for Diddy not paying him the extra $21,000. Listen, we've seen this many times. Then the nigga in X's murder case, nigga, they got $60,000 or whatever they took from that backpack, or $50,000 what they took from the Louis bag that X got. If that nigga did not get the $5,000, he may have not snitched. But nigga was like, everybody got $15,000 and I got $5,000. All right, man, you're a prosecutor. Take me out my cell. I got a lot to tell y'all niggas. I'm snitching all these motherfuckers. So again, people will act a little different when, especially, it might be a nominal amount of money. I think if he's paid the $50,000, even though low key is more than that, so it's $50,000 publishing and royalties, which he's not supposed to get no royalties. But still, let's say if he got what he wanted, I don't think he ever says nothing about Diddy. So we have to kind of also accept that this lawsuit is coming from him being disgruntled over some financial business stuff. Does it mean that he's lying about all the sexual shit? No, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm struggling to find how he was such a victim, right? It looked like he was having freak offs with them. Remember he was like, oh yeah, I blacked out. Like, bro, you're a whole grown ass man. You blacked out and woke up with you, Diddy, and 2 girls in bed? No, nigga, y'all were tag teaming having a 2-on-2, nigga. Y'all niggas was over here doing the kid and play while fucking these girls. Stop playing like you were passed out. You just woke up like, wait, did I do that? No, nigga. You knew what was going on. You were part of the freak offs and a willing participant, man. He like the last thing who got fired from the freak off and now talking shit. Okay, another occasion, while standing in Mr. Combs' bedroom, he was forced to watch Mr. Combs display his guns and bragged about getting away with shooting people. He shared he was responsible for shooting in a nightclub in New York with Shine. He shared that an artist and Mr. Combs' girlfriend at the time, Jennifer Lopez, carried the gun in the club for him and passed him the gun. See, like, this thing is just also he's just snitching on some other shit. He's like, he's trying to get back at Diddy, right? Like, this whole thing was a whole case. The Sean Combs, J-Lo was with him. They went up in the club, shooting occurred. Shine took the fall, whatever. He was terrified Mr. Combs, felt like he could not tell him no. He consistently made it clear that he had immense power in the music industry and with law enforcement. He made it clear that his head of security, Mr. Muhammad, had the power to make people disappear and problems disappear. This is the head of security, supposedly. He instructs his staff to always contact Mr. Muhammad if they're ever pulled over by the police in Miami or California. I actually believe this. Upon information to believe that he spoke with LAPD after G was shot at CRS, the LAPD was in CRS and witnessed the blood in the restroom, and they went with a bogus claim that the shooting of G occurred outside of a studio. This was all thanks to Mr. Muhammad's connection with law enforcement. They had no reason to believe that Mr. Combs, as he had seen firsthand through the shooting of G and the subsequent silence of LAPD and the media, that Mr. Combs indeed had the power to harm him. Okay, they're saying the LAPD spent hours in CRS after shooting of G, and yet there were no arrests. Mr. Jones witnessed the LAPD in a restroom pictured above, yet no arrests were made. Seemed like he's salty at that situation too. Now he's talking about all the executives. He recalls seeing Lucian Grange visiting Diddy's home in Miami, Florida. According to him, whenever Grange visited Diddy at his homes, it would be in the evening, and he and Diddy would disappear for hours in Combs' bedroom. So now he's saying that Diddy is fucking Lucian Grange too. Jesus Christ. Or he's implying, let me say. Defendant Grange sponsored and attended several Love albums listening parties at Mr. Combs' home in Los Angeles, California. These parties were sponsored by defendants Mr. LR and UMG. As evidence above, these parties had sex workers, underage girl present. Bro, this lawsuit is kind of written to just kind of make Diddy look bad at all points. And even, some of the things that seemingly could be actually details, it feels like this thing is trying to just continue to paint like this image that I'm kind of struggling to believe, even though I do believe the instances, the examples that he's naming, right? It's no secret that Combs had a specific bottle of alcohol designated for females and other bottles designated for his staff and his artists. The fact was detailed by former artist and bodyguard of Mr. Combs. As a sponsor of these events, defendant Grange had a duty and obligation to ensure sex workers and underage girls were not present and that Mr. Combs was not spiking the alcohol with date rape drugs. Oh my God. See, this is now, it's a little bullshit, bro. Look, on the YouTube channel, Art of Dialogue, like, come on, they're like citing the YouTube channel right now. Like, bro, if you claim you were there, you've been to all these parties, nigga, tell us what you've seen. Like, nigga, tell us something that you know as a fact, right? On YouTube, the Art of Dialogue, former artist Mark Curry, he talks about that. We've heard about these things, but those details came from the guys who were around him then. I'm not saying Diddy don't do that, this and third, but bro, don't use their story if you says you witnessed it too. Tell us your story, right? Oh, this writer? Who's this writer? Let's see. Has spoken with several former employees. Okay, all right. Who witnessed somebody instruct their staff to lay Champagne de Leon in Ciroc bottles. Now they're saying that so now they're saying that Ethiopia, who is a like the person who runs Motown, was in on it. She's a woman. What the fuck? He said, I remember seeing her visiting Combs' home in Miami, Florida, LA, and whenever they came to the house, it would be the evening, and they're saying the same thing. They would disappear for hours in Mr. Combs' bedroom. So now they're saying that Diddy's fucking Lucian Grange and Ethiopia. See, or not? They're not saying it, but they're implying it. They sponsored. Okay, whatever. Jesus Christ. Oh my God! Look, defendant Christian Coram is the Ghislaine Maxwell. Yo, this is crazy. Defendant Christian Coram is a Ghislaine Maxwell to Sean Combs' Jeffrey Epstein. According to Mr. Jones, during the 13 months he lived and traveled with Mr. Combs, he witnessed Mr. Combs display and distribute guns from his bedroom closet in Miami, Florida, and LA to questionable individuals dressed in all black. According to Mr. Jones, the 13 months he lived with Mr. Combs, he witnessed defendant Coram openly ordered assistants to keep Combs high off gummies and pills. Defendant Coram required all employees from the butler to the chef to the housekeeper to walk around with a pouch or fanny pack filled with cocaine, GHB, ecstasy, marijuana, gummies, Tusi. What else? Tusi, a pink drug that's a combination of ecstasy and cocaine. Oh my God, that seems crazy. It was important to defendant Coram to have Mr. Combs' drug of choice immediately ready when he asked for it. They ordered sex workers, prostitutes from Mr. Combs, ordered and distributed ecstasy, cocaine, and mushrooms, and the celebrity guests who were present on his rented yacht. Oh my God. As a chief of staff, that person was instrumental in organizing and executed the RICO enterprise. What the fuck? RICO enterprise. Defendant Quorum had the following individuals execute the following tasks for the RICO enterprise. Stevie J, his job was to recruit sex workers and attend and participate in freak-offs. Okay? What the fuck? Hold on, let me see. What's 18? Oh, apparently there's a video of this and we'll provide it to the court. So they claim they have a video of this, which is Quorum openly ordering her assistant. So maybe he was sneak recording them the whole time. So defendant Quorum was openly telling her assistants to keep Mr. Combs high off gummies and pills. Okay. Fuck. Justin Combs solicit prostitutes, underage girls, and sex workers and would engage in freak-offs. Brendan Paul works as Mr. Combs' mule. He acquires, distributes Mr. Combs' drugs and guns. Yo, this is crazy. Yo, this lawyer is now writing up a RICO case against them. What the fuck did this lawsuit turn into? Frankie Santella works alongside Brendan. While Brendan acquires and distributes Mr. Combs' drugs and guns, Frankie carries the money and pays for the guns and drugs. Mo Bayonne hires sex worker and participates in freak-offs. What the fuck? Mr. Combs funded and uses affiliation with local gangs and gang leaders who would frequent his homes in LA and Miami to secure drugs and guns he obtained and distribute out of his homes in LA and Miami. The defendants executed their RICO enterprise with the threat of violence, threatening to eat plaintiff's face, displaying and distributing guns in the plaintiff's presence, bragging about having the law enforcement under control, bragging about murdering people, bragging about bribing witnesses and jurors in the criminal case concerning the 1999 New York City nightclub shooting with Shine. They executed their RICO enterprise. What the fuck? Defendants executed their RICO enterprise with threats of isolation from music and entertainment industry, parading around powerful music industry executives such as defendants Lucian Grange, Ethiopia, at his parties with sex workers, minors, illegal drugs such as oh my God. Defendants executed their RICO enterprise with threats of non-payment for work, fake promises of cash payments, and guaranteed access to future projects and a $20 million home on Star Island. He's allowed to wreak havoc. While living in New York and traveling with Mr. Combs, he discovered that Mr. Combs has hidden cameras in every room of his homes. He believes that Mr. Combs has recordings of defendants Lucian Grange, Ethiopia, as well as other celebrities and athletes. Upon information and belief that these individuals were recorded without their knowledge, as is the case with a homosexual tape of Stevie J that Mr. Combs provided to Mr. Jones, Mr. Combs possesses compromising footage of every person that has attended his freak-off parties and his house parties. Upon the information belief that due to the treasure trove of evidence he has in his possession, Mr. Combs believed that he's above the law and untouchable. Upon the information belief, he employs Joe Cruz as his IT director. The writer, this writer has spoken to several employees of Mr. Combs who confirm that Joe Cruz is the gatekeeper of all Mr. Combs. It says Mr. Combs. See, there's typos here. Upon information belief, Joe Cruz intentionally hides these cameras from social media and the internet due to all the incriminating acts he was required to record for Combs. What in the fuck is this? This nigga filed a fucking lawsuit and said Diddy's running a RICO of freak-offs. Like, literally a freak-off RICO. Like, bro, this nigga is a menace. The members of the RICO enterprise all share a common purpose: to enrich themselves financially and sexually at the expense of producers, musicians, writers, creators, artists by maximizing the defendants' revenues through fraudulent means. Damn, they basically saying Diddy's a scammer. God damn. Oh my God. All right. They're pretty much repeating a lot of the stuff, but they're talking about racketeering now. So they're saying that based on all the acts they described, they're suing Diddy and all those companies for operating as part of a RICO enterprise that they believe goal is to get Diddy richer, starve other people of resources, and also by any means necessary satisfies Diddy's insatiable appetite for sex or sexual experiences. Okay? Wow. This is some crazy shit. Said Diddy committed mail fraud. What? They say Diddy could. Yo, they're throwing the book at Diddy. Mail fraud, wire fraud, RICO. What the hell? Sexual assault. Okay. This is where they would definitely say Mr. Combs fucked him, which I don't think the guy makes that claim. Mr. Jones incorporates references from all the preceding paragraphs and realleges them as if set forth herein. As described above, Mr. Combs frightened and placed plaintiff in apprehension of harm when he physically and sexually assaulted him from October 22nd or 22 to October 23, which is a year. Mr. Combs in all Mr. Combs' homes. He forcibly touched, okay, so they're saying the touching is sexual assault, touched and attempted or threatened to touch him in an intimate area or touch the plaintiff with his own body part. He violently gripped and palmed his anus, like holy shit, and his crotch without consent. He forced him to work in Mr. Combs' bathroom and watched Mr. Combs as he showered. Mr. Combs forced him to work in the studio while he stripped naked to get a body massage, forced him to work while Mr. Combs walked around naked. As a result of Mr. Combs' conduct, plaintiff has suffered from great physical injury, severe emotional distress, humiliation, anxiety, and other consequential damages for which he's entitled to an award of monetary damages and all other relief. The conduct of Mr. Combs was both willful, wanton, and malicious. Oh my God. This is, I ain't gonna lie, this lawsuit's like bullshit though, but you know, I think this nigga was having a good old time. And you know, what happens in this music industry, sometimes people don't like paying. Like, for example, yo, you could experience this lifestyle with me because I'm going to live this lifestyle anyway. But when it comes time to pay somebody, it's like, you're like, bro, look what I was paying. I was paying for this for you. I brought you here. I brought you on this trip. And, you know, it's not necessarily about paying you. It's about, bro, look at the life you lived. And I think this dude's just salty that after a year, he gained like $30,000 and he probably was tight. Like, what the fuck? Like, damn, yeah, I had fun fucking them bitches and doing all this type of shit, but what the fuck? This thing, it don't look like no goddamn victim to me, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Lorena, do you think this is a victim? Like, I believe that all these parties and all these sexual escapades happen. I just don't think that this nigga's a victim. His only thing is saying that, oh, I couldn't leave because Diddy is a fearful man. You see, I'm more likely to believe that if you're in a relationship with him. You're a grown-ass man who's coming and going, who's flying all over the place, who is going out to clubs to solicit women that Diddy's asking you. And it's not that Diddy's like you're sleeping with some of these women too. It just kind of seems like this is a disgruntled dude over some money. And he's like, oh, where are you want to play? I'm going to turn all my experience with you into allegations. As detailed, let's see. Now he suffers from insomnia, PTSD, severe anxiety, and depression. No, that nigga suffers from brokenness. That's what's going on. He's broke, and he's trying to get some bread. Additionally, the fear and silence from the remaining witnesses aided in the reinforcement of Combs' statement that he's untouchable. Fourth cause of action, sexual assault, which is against Jane Doe. Because she forcibly touched him. Remember, it says, Jane Doe forcibly touched and attempted to or threatened to touch the plaintiff intimate areas or touch them with her own intimate body parts. She used her mouth to perform oral sex on a plaintiff while he was urinating in the restroom. Plaintiff fought her off. What the fuck? Mr. Combs sat outside laughing. He followed Mr. Jones outside of the restroom and began undressing in front of Mr. Combs, and his associates straddled Mr. Jones, attempted to have forced intercourse with him. As a result, he suffered. Okay, this is some crazy shit. All right, Mr. Jones incorporates by reference all the. Okay. All right. So now there's re-mentioning everything. The Cuba Gooding Jr. situation. Now they're saying the sex trafficking. They're accusing him of sex trafficking too. Jesus Christ. Now they're saying they're suing Diddy for, this went down at your house, so you're liable. They're saying, yes, aiding, abetting, and inducing a sex trafficking venture in violation of trafficking victims. What? Tenth cause? It says nide? I don't know what that means. 11th cause, nide? I don't know what that means. Or head? Or is that head? Or I don't know what the fuck that is. Okay. All right. That's about the end of the lawsuit. Like, usually this is just a bunch of, like, yeah, like, right now they're talking about Ghislaine Maxwell and shit. Yeah, they're basically giving some precedents that, hey, a lot of these things that he's accused of, courts or law enforcement have seen as crimes. And because those things are seen as crimes, I have a case in civil court and it should be taken serious. I'm going to be honest with you. I just personally don't think this guy's a victim, bro. Do they ask for a certain amount of money? Nah, they don't. Prayer for relief. Yeah. An award of punitive damage in an amount to be determined at trial. Okay, so they don't ask for a certain amount. They probably have asked for a settlement, which I would imagine that this is now coming out now because it's coming out now because of maybe a settlement got turned down, right? Because usually a lawyer is going to come to you and be like, yo, if you just give us $50,000, there'll be no lawsuit. We'll sign an NDA. Pretty sure Diddy said no. They'll be like, all right, bet. So we're going to put this out, go to the press. So I'm guessing this is going to either have to go to court or we're going to figure out what happens. Defendants are demanded to provide a copy of hire. Yeah, bullshit. Okay. Wow. Wow. That's a great question. Millennium mindset. I think you asked a great question. Is this a victim or volunteer? I think we're becoming less and less shocked with the idea that Diddy has these freak off encounters and these wild parties that probably culminate in sex workers and other people having sex. Now, the next question becomes, how much of this is illegal activity, for example, and we don't give a fuck about if there's cocaine or some drugs. We care about sexual assault, right? Now, again, I think maybe if this was like, I'm sorry to also say, because he's a guy, it also hurts his case a little bit too, because, what really threat of fear if you keep coming back to that nigga? You keep going to his houses and flying around with him. Like, what do you think he was going to kill you? Like, just stop going. Go ghost on that nigga. Like, peace out. It's more understandable if you're in a relationship with him or something, but this dude looked like he was enjoying the lifestyle too, if you ask me. I don't know. Anyway. How we doing? All right, we're at 2:39. We doing all right?
So Young Miami basically is the Ghislaine for Diddy. You feel me? She was there for the freak offs, obviously. She was probably okay with it. She lets Diddy do whatever he wants because, you feel me? It's a difference between men that she's been with, multimillionaires who makes tens of millions, and someone who's worth $1 billion. Like, it's a little difference. And you know, she's gonna act right. She's gonna do whatever Diddy wants. She's gonna listen. She's gonna be okay with the freak offs. And yeah, bro, we shouldn't act surprised or anything that Young Miami's probably into it and knows about everything, and she's okay with it. Probably signed an NDA too. You will never hear Young Miami ever speak about any of these acts. She probably like clueless, honestly. Hey, you just gotta wait and see though.